guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we're going to be doing a purchase or pass. Pretty much with these videos I just go through new makeup, new skincare, just new beauty releases and give you my opinion on them, if I would buy them, if I wouldn't, and if I already have bought them. So yeah, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and if you want to see my opinion on new makeup releases then just keep on watching. So with the holidays coming up, there's a lot of I feel like during the holidays a lot of eyeshadow palettes launch, face palettes, gift sets, all that just kind of launch during the holidays. So some of them I have already bought. The Patrick Ta Major Glow Blush and Highlighter Palette, this is number 2. I did already buy this. Did I mention it? I don't know if I've mentioned it on my channel yet. So this is what the new one looks like. They changed the packaging to be like a I don't know what you would exactly, it's not shiny, it's like a matte kind of formula, or packaging. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So this one is definitely softer, and all of them do have a sheen to it. So the creams do have some glitter specks in it, and then the shimmers or the blushes do have shimmer. You don't see the glitter on your face. It just gives you a nice glowy look. And then you have a highlighter. The powder highlight is not my absolute favorite. It is a little bit chunky, and then the cream highlighter, I do like it, but I will say I'm not using that part as much as I'm using these two. So this is the comparison. So this is the first one and this is the second one. So I think if you have medium to deep skin, definitely stick to the second one. You can get it as a palette, but you can buy these as singles. And if you have fair to tan skin, I guess, or fair to light skin, this would be really great for you. It is a pretty buildable formula. This one I still use all the time. As you can see, it's very well loved, but this one was definitely more pigmented, and I could go overboard with this one pretty easily. These are a lot more buildable, but I still am really enjoying this palette. Now, don't get me wrong, if you have fair skin, you can still definitely use these shades. You just have to use a lighter hand. And if you have deep skin, you can definitely use this palette, but again, you'll just have to build it up. So yeah, I just want to mention that. The other one that I bought was the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. So there are two. There's a fair to light one and then a medium to deep one. I have been waiting on these blush palettes since, I mentioned it in a purchase or pass months ago. I think it was June or beginning of July. We seen a sneak peek of it, and it's finally launched. Again, this one was kind of random. I didn't expect it to launch, but it launched on her website, so I did buy it, but I'm still waiting on it. It's shipping through DHL, which I hate DHL. If anything ships through them, normally I feel a lot of things I get from overseas come through them, and it takes ages. I don't know if this is coming from overseas, but I ordered it last Wednesday. It's now Tuesday while I'm filming this, and I still haven't gotten it. So hopefully it's not lost, and hopefully it gets here soon, because I'm super excited for these. I think they're so pretty. And I feel like everything from Charlotte Tilbury is just always so good. These are definitely expensive. They are $75 each, which is so expensive, but it's just, they're just so pretty that I don't care. I don't know if I have the cream bronzer is the only cheap product I have from Charlotte Tilbury, I think. But yeah, I'm super excited to try that out. I will include it in a trying new makeup maybe, because I really liked the last one I filmed. I forgot how much I liked filming those, so we'll see. Oh, I did get this. So I am obsessed with blush, so if you didn't know that, you're gonna get ready to learn it, because I also bought this blush. Again, this was very random. I don't even know if it's still on the website. I'll have to see, but Tarte launched this. It kind of reminds me of the Dior blush. It's the Energy Amazonian Clay Skin Intuitive Blusher. So this is $30. It's supposed to adjust to your pH, kind of like the Dior one. There's a couple of them like that, but I love the color. It's like that bright pink that kind of has like that purpley undertone to it, or like that blue undertone. And I'll just never get enough of those. And I seen Holly Gabrielle. She posted about it on her Instagram, and I love the color. So yeah, and it's not supposed to launch till November, but they did like a special release and released like a few of them. So I don't know if it's still available. I will link it down below in case you're interested. And they also are launching a new palette. So this is the Tartlett Energy palette. It's $42. It's 12 pans. It's 5 mattes and 7 shimmers. It is, you can get it on their website, but I do think that it is also like select amount. Like I don't think it technically launches until November, but I could be wrong. It could be just the blush. I will say these pictures, I'm very like meh about it. It looks like another Tarte palette. I seen her photo of it and it looked super pretty. Like I was actually intrigued to buy it. I didn't because there's a lot of eyeshadow palettes coming out right now. Like I'll mention a few, but I just bought the Natasha Denona one. I'm okay without it for now, but I seen her post about it and I really loved it. And I don't know, I think it's one of those palettes that just look pretty in person, but I feel like a lot of Tarte's promo pictures are very boring. Like I don't know who takes them. They don't do the product any justice. And then like the picture of the model wearing the product, it never looks that great. It kind of always looks super harsh and not very blended. But I think this is gonna be a pass for me because I just don't need another eyeshadow palette, and there's other ones that are exciting me more. So moving on to things that I haven't bought, and we'll see if I'm gonna buy it. The first thing is this was just launched announced 2 days ago. Anastasia, they have been knocking out those eyeshadow palettes. I don't know what is going on. So this is the Anastasia Glam To Go palette. It is 8 shades of mattes and shimmers. It is $29. To me, I mean, yes, it's a very boring palette, and I get that's the point. Like, it's not supposed to be blues, purples, and pinks, because on the average person is not gonna be traveling with a colorful palette. Like it's made for like travel, ease of use, someone who's just maybe wanting to do a natural everyday look. So to me, I get the purpose of this palette. I don't think they're very pretty colors, but that's just me. These are very peachy pink neutral shades, which are not my favorite. I like more cool toned neutral leading shades, not pink warm shades. So to each their own. I think that $30 for this palette is a little bit overpriced. It's 8 shades and the packaging looks very standard. The colors look meh. Like the swatches of them, to be honest, are not that great. I don't love Anastasia's eyeshadow formula. It's okay. I haven't tried the new ones, but like the Soft Glam, Modern Renaissance, all of those, they're good. But let me tell you, you do hit pan fast because they're very powdery. And yeah, they're just very powdery eyeshadows. So that is just how their formula is. It's very soft packed formula. So this for me is a never know. And if you're someone who wants just like an easy palette, and this one, and you kind of like pinky peachy kind of shades, you'll probably absolutely love this palette. But they also launched another eyeshadow palette, which has launched on Sephora and their website. So this, and Ulta, I'm pretty sure. And this is the Rose Meadows palette. Again, I don't love it. They, like I said, they're very much knocking out eyeshadows right now. I don't know what is happening, but they launched that one in July. It was either June or July, which I feel like those should have been swapped. Like I feel like the green one should have launched now and this one should have launched then, because the one that I launched in fall or in June was very fall-esque. Like I remember all the comments on Germany were like saying how fall the palette looked, but you know, maybe something happened, I don't know. But this palette is just kind of meh to me. Like the promo pictures, I don't really like it at all. Like it just looks like I like it better in person. Like the in-person photos looks prettier, but it's still just a very meh looking palette. I don't know. I don't know. And if you don't know, I think they did like a complete like rebrand in a way. I know that Anastasia is not over the brand anymore. It's her daughter Nirvana who is now over the brand. But yeah, it's just nothing has really been exciting me from them. But I will say there, I'll put the picture up there. It does look pretty, kind of pretty. But it's still just not a palette. Out of all the palettes launching right now, it's still just not one that's like drawing to me. So for me, it's kind of a pass. Maybe if I see some reviews, I'll like it more, but nothing from them is exciting me very much right now. Goodness, there's so many like eyeshadow palettes launching right now. It is insane. Next one is the Urban Decay Naked Robin. This is in collaboration with Robin Eisenberg. They are an artist. So this is a limited edition palette. It has 12 shades from matte to metallic finishes. It's $54. I've already watched a review with this. I watched Bab's Beauty review and she made a very good point. Like the shades are not, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, and then the rest are all shimmers. And the shimmers aren't, or the mattes are not very deep. Like the deepest blue that you have is like a baby blue periwinkle kind of shade, and then the rest are all shimmers. So I just feel like it'd be hard to make a look with it, especially if you do want to go deeper, because they're just not very many deep shades. Like even the deep shimmer shades are not that deep. So this palette is a pass for me. Nothing from Urban Decay has really excited me in a really long time, so it's kind of a pass. Let me just talk about this one. This is the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. I am super intrigued by this. I really enjoy Huda Beauty's formula. I know her formula is not for everyone. Mostly the mattes seem to be fine across the board. Like I've never had a problem with her mattes. Her shimmers, she likes to do different textures and different types of shimmers on her palette, which I appreciate. Some people don't. Some people like, she'll do like glitter topper shades, which I know are not her most favorite shades from people, but I like them because sometimes I just want a little bit of just a hint of glitter. I don't want full on opaque glitter. But I know a lot of people don't like that. And then she also likes to do metallics. She'll do regular shimmer shades. She'll do duochromes. She'll do like cream shades. So she really likes to play with new textures and formulas, which I really like. But you know, to each their own. I have enjoyed all of the palettes I've tried from Huda Beauty. They're some of my most used. But yeah, so this palette really calls to me. A lot of people were comparing this to the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. I don't have this in person, obviously, so I'd have to compare it in person. But from this picture and Natasha Denona, I can see that. But the Natasha Denona My Dream palette, which I just did first impressions on, it pulls a lot more cool tone in the promo pictures than it does in real life. And in real life, it's definitely not nearly as cool as it looks on Sephora or even on their Instagram. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, I don't know what this looks like because I don't have it in person, but I really like this palette. I think it's super pretty and I love like more cooler toned shades anyway. So yeah, I'm super intrigued by this palette. I think that it's so pretty, so I will probably be picking that up during the Sephora sale. Fenty Beauty, they are launching, is it a cream blush? Yeah. So this is some of their holiday collection. I don't know if this is all of it. They have a Glossy Posse Volume 5.0 lip gloss set. It has Fenty Glow Heat, Fuchsia Flex, and Cupcaken, which, is Cupcake already one? I don't know. But they normally will do this. Normally what they do is like a lip gloss set. I feel like every year since they've been a brand, I feel like they've done that. So they have that, and then they're coming out with a double cheeked up cream blush duo and penny drop wait, how do you say it? Peony. Peony dropping. Oh my, this is so hard to say for me. Peony Droppa and Malibu's. So yes, that's what it is. And then they're coming out with Fenty Skin is coming out with a Butter Drop Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream, which I already seen on the site. I don't think it's available yet. I can't remember if it is or not, but I've seen it on Sephora. The whole thing kind of doesn't intrigue me that much. I have a ton of the Fenty Beauty lip glosses. They're some of my favorites. Like, I like all the formulas. The cream one is probably like my least favorite, to be honest, but I don't plan on picking this up. I just don't care to have it. And then the cream blushes, I just have so many cream blushes that I just don't really need it. And yeah, and it just doesn't really call to me. So, but I love the packaging per usual of Fenty Beauty. I actually did think about the Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream because I love the butter dropped cream in general. I get it pretty much every time I go to Sephora because I'm always needing like a backup. It just makes your skin look so healthy and moisturized and glowy, and it actually feels moisturizing. Like I say, with that one, it is kind of greasy. So with that one, you gotta give it like 30 minutes to sink in, but once it sinks in, it still leaves that glowy, healthy look to your skin, but it doesn't stay greasy the whole time. It's literally like maybe 30 minutes, and even then you don't feel greasy. Like, if you touch it, you can feel the lotion, but you don't, you know how like when you're put on a greasy lotion, you can just like feel it, like you just need a shower. So it doesn't look like that, and it does sink in, and I just love the way it makes my skin look. So I would be curious about the shimmering one. Sometimes I feel like the shimmer lotions tend to be just like gold flecks all over your skin, and I have fair skin and it just kind of looks weird on me. So I don't know, we'll see. But I love the packaging of it. But anywho, we have the NARS Holiday 2022 collection. I'm gonna be honest, all of the NARS collections pretty much are the same but different packaging every year. So they always come with an eyeshadow palette, they always come out with a blush palette, they always come out with a special edition blush, like jumbo size special edition packaging of the blush and Orgasm. They always come out with like the same thing pretty much every single year. I will say every year I always kind of get intrigued with the blush palettes, but I never end up picking them up, mostly because something about it never draws me enough to it that I'm like, yes, add to cart, pick up, like I did with the Hector Tall, the Charlotte Tilbury. There's just always something where I'm like, it is pretty and I really do like it, but do I need it? No. And a lot of the times they're always shimmer shades, and I like a shimmery blush, but sometimes I don't want just a palette of shimmer. I don't know, but I do like this one. Where is she? Okay, I do like it. I like the colors. I don't know, but I do like, see, this is what I go through every year. I like it, but I'm like, do I love it? I don't know. The eyeshadow palette's passed for me. I don't love the colors in it. I feel like they're very like random. Like, it's all like kind of red cranberry neutral shades, and then you have a random pop of powder blue. So I don't know, the palette doesn't really call to me. Anyhow, the Pat McGrath holiday collection, I know people like wait for this every single year. So she came out with she came with an eyeshadow palette. It is available. It might be sold out by now. If it is, I would just wait until it comes onto Sephora, because I don't know if it's sold out. You'll have to look on her website. But anyway, she has the Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana palette. So it has mattes, metallics, and metallic sparkle. So she does kind of come out with this like every year. She had one last year. That one I almost picked up, and I kept talking myself out of it. I kind of wish I would have picked it up, but whatever. And then, so this one is definitely more like kind of jewel tones in a way. Like, you have some navy blues, a green, gold, purples, pinks, some like orangey red shades, yeah, if the palette is very pretty, I don't know if I'll pick it up. I'll just have to see like reviews of it, because right now I don't absolutely love it. I will probably like see reviews on it. And then she also came out, oh, the swatches look really pretty. Anywho, and then she came out with like mini eyeshadow palettes. So these have 5 shades. One looks to be all shimmers. Are they both all shimmers? So you have Nude Allure, which is a warm nude bronze, and then Bronze Bliss, which is cool platinum bronze. Oh no, wait. They each have 1 matte, and then the rest are all shimmers, which I don't love that. I just feel like it's gonna be hard to make a look with 1 dark matte, like a black in one, and then like a deep brown in the other one, and then the rest is all just like shimmers. So I feel like it's like a palette you use with something else. And then you have some blush palettes. So I already have quite a few of her blushes. I bought the duos, and then I have 1 of the original formula. The original formula is just like meh to me. It was fine. I don't think it was worth the money. I think it's an okay blush palette, but it's pretty powdery. I have blushes that I just like more, that are creamy, better to use. It's not my favorite blush formula, so these are a pass for me. But you do have 2, so you have each one of them do have like a pretty large section of highlight, and then you have 4 blushes in each. A pass for me. And then you have 2 highlighters. You have like a pinkier one and then a gold one. Again, I just don't buy highlighters that much unless they really call to me, so all of this is kind of a pass for me, to be honest. The only thing that gosh, she's coming out with a lot, might even think about getting is either the big eyeshadow or the mini ones, because I really like the color of the mini ones, but I would definitely have to use it with something else. But none of it is like striking to me. Sometimes I'll see something, I'll be like meh about it, and then I'll see someone's review of it and I'll absolutely fall in love. So that could happen with this. So we shall see. Then Summer Fridays is coming out with the cheapened lipsticks. So they have Heat Wave, Pink Skies, and Warm Desert. I'm not super intrigued from these because I just have a lot of cream blushes, and like I said, I really like, unless it calls out to me, I'm kind of just like meh about it. But yeah, these don't super intrigue me. They kind of remind me of the Persona ones, like similar colors. And yeah, there's supposed to be a touch of sheer color to lips and cheeks. They're launching October 4th, which is that today? Yes, that is today while I'm filming this. But yeah, they look like a pretty sheer wash of color. Like even on the fair skin, it's still like pretty sheer, which it is kind of more of a skincare company, so I could see how it's supposed to be more natural, kind of like just a flush of color. But it's kind of a pass for me. It's not super intriguing. Then we have the Hourglass holiday palettes. These are $85 each. You have a butterfly, tiger, and elephant. I don't know if you can on Sephora. I know on their website you could like choose the packaging that you wanted. I don't know if you can do that on Sephora. I'm sure you can just buy what's already packaged. But yeah, not super intriguing to me. I like the last ones better. Like I like last year's colors better than this year's, but they do kind of do something like this every year. I like the blush shades of the medium one, but I know the powders of the light one would work better for me. So yeah, I'm not super intrigued by any of it, to be honest. And they're very expensive, so $85, I better freaking love that to be buying that. So let's put in a pass for me. Okay, so yeah, Cali Cosmetics is coming out with their Christmas collection. So I think this is what it is. Yeah, so you have a reindeer liquid lipstick that's $150. It's 5 matte liquid lipsticks and 4 high gloss lip glosses. Okay. Then you can get a lip gloss ornament that's $17, a blush and highlighter palette that's $40, and then the high gloss lip gloss ornament that is $16. Wait, I think the $17 one I think was the liquid lipstick, and then the $16 one I think is the lip gloss. I think they like miswrote that. Not super intriguing to me. I don't love her new lip gloss formula. It's pretty thick, and it's just not my favorite of her formulas. So that is a pass for me. The blush palette doesn't super intrigue me. Their colors are just very boring to me, and it just doesn't super intrigue me. None of this really intrigues me at all, to be honest. Kylie Cosmetics hasn't intrigued me in like years, so, which is kind of disappointing in a way. I know a lot of people hate it, but I mean, I just feel like her brand used to be more exciting back in like 2017. Now I just feel like it's kind of boring. But yeah, not super intriguing. Ooh, this one was kind of intrigued about, but I think they're already all sold out, and I don't know if they're coming to Sephora or not. So these are the powder eyeshadows and diamond inspired pigment pops of colors from Tilbury. They're called the Hypnotizing Pop Shots. They're $34 each, which is super pricey, but they are actually so pretty. Like, I think they look super pretty, but I think they're all already sold out. And $34 for like one single eyeshadow that is like this big. This is so expensive. But the blue looks super pretty, and I love that packaging, like the jewel tone packaging. I think the blue is like a duochrome from like a purple to a blue to a green. And then you have like four neutral shades that I feel like everyone could wear. So yeah, these are super pretty. If they end up coming to Sephora, I might pick up like one during the Sephora sale because I just think they look so pretty. Okay, I think the last thing that we are going to talk about is the Travis Barker skincare line and the Brad Pitt skincare line. So I don't know. I just don't even know. So Brad Pitt is coming out with a skincare line called Le Domaine. Is it Le Domaine? And it is serum, fluid cream, cleansing emulsion, and then the cream. I don't remember the prices, and they're not on here, but I do really want to say they're all in like the $300 range. I know. It's so expensive. That is insane. I know. We were thinking the same thing. And then Barker Wellness by Travis Barker. So this is a 2-in-1 face mask and cleanser, a daily moisturizer, an eye serum, a face serum, a renewal balm, and they all range from $95 to $140, which is still super expensive. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you right now that you do not need to spend $140 on any skincare. Unless it is gonna literally just give me new skin, $300 for any skincare is so expensive. All of this like doesn't intrigue me at all. It all just seems very crash grabby to me. Do I think that if Travis Barker wasn't with Kourtney Kardashian, he would have came out with a skincare line? No, I don't. And I do agree, like he should have came out with a tattoo care line. Someone said that, and he would have made so much more money that way than the skincare line. I just feel like Travis Barker fans are not like grasping at straws to get his skincare line. I feel like if he did tattoos, that would have been such a better venture for him. But yeah, all of it is just very like super expensive, so I'm just not. That's all a pass for me. That's it. That's all I have to say. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on all these new releases, what you're picking up, what you're not. Just give me your opinions about these products down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.